Hi again, and welcome to another adventure with Bob Goes Fishing. Well, after weeks sitting indoors, I finally managed to get out to the river, and I must say I'm a little bit disappointed to see that it's still quite high. The last time I was here, not fishing, just in town, this field was underwater, so I suppose it's an improvement on that, but I find that I do not do very well when the water levels up. I know some people actually wait for the higher water levels and seem to do quite well in them, but I've obviously not got the knack. Anyway, I'm going to make my way up stream a bit and then work my way back down. That's the way I usually do it. I'm struggling a bit today, besides having been confined to the house because of the damn lockdown. I've also tweaked my back, so I'm finding walking a bit of a challenge. You may see that from the way the camera's moving as I make my way along the bank here. And I've also bought myself a new camera, so this is a little bit of a tryout. I'll give you a bit more of a lowdown on the camera at the end of the video. But basically you wear it at eye level, and you get a point of view sort of picture, which I thought was going to be a lot better for fishing, because I had been wearing a body cam lower down on my body, but I found that really was obstructed. Whenever I caught a fish, my arms went up to the rod and my arms were in front of the camera. So I saw this thing and I thought I'd give it a try. So this is its first day out. It doesn't have the same battery life as the body cam, so I'm going to stop this recording shortly because I want to save the battery for when we get down to the fishing. You can see the river now. Anyway, it's not horrendously high, very coloured. Maybe we'll be all right today. But anyway, even if I don't catch anything, it is really great to get out after weeks sitting inside. I follow a couple of Facebook pages, and one of them's Chubb fishing, so every day there's pictures of people who have caught some lovely chub. So you sit there at home thinking, God, I wish I was out there. And I also recently subscribed to the River Welland group, and there's quite a few chub popping up on that as well. So it's all very frustrating when you're sitting at home and just seeing other people catch fish. Of course, being on Facebook, they're usually massive fish, 5-6 pounds, which I'm not sure I'm ever going to catch here. But anyway, we'll give it a go. I'm going to stop this recording now, and I've got a fence to get over up here, so I'll stop this recording now, and I'll start it again when we get to the fishing. Okay, I'm at my favourite spot on this stretch. In fact, the river is a lot lower than I thought it was. It's coloured, which was a bit deceiving. I thought it was up a lot, but to be honest, you can see by the bank how low it is. So I'm not sure how this spot will work today, but it's been fruitful in the past, so let's see how we go. Having been kneeling down for the last 10 minutes setting everything up, I'm now feeling a little bit stiff and creaky, so if I'm moving a bit like a robot, you know why. Anyway, I'm gonna drop this lump of bread flake under that tree there, and if we're in luck, there might be a chub laying down there who's going to is going to take it for us. So let's see. As I say, I'm a bit unstable at the moment, so I have to be a bit careful. I don't particularly want to end up in the river. These branches seem lower than the way I was here last time, which makes the cast even more tricky than it normally is. But anyway, we'll have a go. Yeah, that's just about perfect. Of course, this stream has really been gouged out with the floods. Although I say I've been at home for weeks, checking the river levels each day, I'm not actually sure. I've missed a lot. But although this is normally quite a good spot, you don't know really what's happened to the fish with the amount of water that's been going through here. They may well be in entirely different places to normal. So I tend to start here because it's been very, very successful in the past. But after the rains we've had and the floods, there's nothing really guaranteed at the moment. That's obvious. Normally, if there's a chub there, it would have taken by now. So I'm not sure we're going to be in luck, but oh, that was a bite. I missed it. Oh, you idiot! Yeah, that was definitely a bite, and I missed it. Right, okay. I didn't prick him, so hopefully we can have another go, and next time we might be in luck. Righty-ho. Let's hope, if that was a chub, that it's not spooked and we can have another go at him. The trouble is my back is killing me at the moment, sitting in this position. There's movement on the rod top, but I think it's possibly due to the flow rather than fish. Certainly not as positive as that last pull. Perhaps try a bit of cheese paste in a minute, a bit more smell to it. Allow the fish to find it easier than the flake. Yeah, I think I'll try a bit of cheese paste. It may just make it easier for the fish to lock onto it. So let's go back to base and okay, I've just had to do a little bit of stretching because my back had locked up completely. Yeah, I knew it would be a challenge today, but it may be maybe I come out a bit too soon. But anyway, bit of cheese paste now, which has been in the freezer for God knows how long because I haven't been able to get out, so it's pretty pongy. Let's hope it's pongy enough to get one of these Chubb to come and investigate. Nearly did the same thing again in the twigs and God knows what. Alright, let's see what we can do. Always getting caught up on something. Only thing with having this camera on your right ear is that I just moved my head quite quickly then. Something moved downstream, and of course you've got to avoid doing that with a camera fixed to your head, because when you play it back as a video, it don't look too clever really. There we go. It's all a learning curve at the moment. I hope missing that first bite hasn't spooked this fish, because I really didn't feel anything, so it wasn't pricked or anything, so yeah, this looks promising. Yeah, there we go, that's it. There's one down there. I knew there was one down there. And the cheese paste obviously in this coloured water was the thing to use. I haven't seen it yet, I don't know how big it is. The water flows quite, it's quite heavy flow here, so Christ almighty, he's having a go. So I don't know how big it is. Jesus. I'm not sure how much it's the fish and how much it's the flow of the water actually. And he's not giving easy. Jesus. There we go, mate, there we go. Oh, he looks quite good. It's quite a good fish. Let's hope he stays on. Yeah, that is a good fish. That is a good fish. Yeah. That is a good fish. Oh, lovely Chubb. Oh, thank Christ for that. Not wishing to sort of bore you with all my ailments, I've also got a partially frozen shoulder on my left shoulder, and I was really finding that quite a challenge. The force of the water is dragging the net. Perhaps the mesh on this is a bit too fine for this. Now I've fallen over. Oh. Oh, painful, painful, painful. Anyway, only just hooked. I was really lucky there with all that farting about with a net and what have you. Really, really lucky to get that fish in. Certainly a nice fat chub. Right, £2, 5 ounces, not bad. Not bad at all. Lovely condition, absolutely beautiful condition. Right, let's get him back because I've been messing about here. While I'm sitting here, letting my back spasm sort itself out, if it will, hopefully. Otherwise this is going to be a very short session. I thought I might as well take this opportunity to talk about my new little camera. You can probably see it on my right here. It's really cute. If I just bring the camera around a bit here. A bit difficult for me to see what I'm doing while I'm showing you the camera, but anyway, it goes on like a headband around your head, and it's very light, and you can control it on the wrist with this little wrist thing, so you can start the video and stop the video, which is great for fishing because you don't have to muck about. You can't actually switch it on from there, but the buttons sit on the top of the camera, and basically you can feel them. The back one is the power, the bigger one, and the other two are either video or still photo. I think it's switched itself off now, but that's the only thing you can't tell. You can't tell. It made a sound recently, and I think it may have switched itself off. Just hold on a moment. I'll pause this and I'll just have a look at it, see what mode it's in. Yes, it was definitely off, but I could actually see something going on in the lens when I was making this little recording. But now I've got it off and I can actually show it to you a bit more closely. As you see, it's quite a diddy little thing. And on the top, as you see, there's a power button, a photo button and a video button. And it gives you, well, you've seen it in the video, but I'm sitting here now, and obviously I haven't processed the video yet, but when you see the video, hopefully, obviously I haven't seen it myself yet, but you will see it gives you a view from your eye line, which is fantastic really. And it also doesn't really, it's 90-degree wide angle, but not extreme wide angle, so you don't actually get completely distorted distances and what have you. As I say, the proof will be in what you actually see when I process this video. Anyway, I'm sitting here, my back in a sitting position seems to be getting a bit better, but that's a bit deceiving sometimes because I get up and then it reminds me that it's there. So I'm hoping that, that I can get a bit more fishing done today. I might actually have another go in the spot I've just had a go in, but I must admit landing that fish was an absolute challenge. I know my left arm's a bit weak at the moment, but when I went to put the fish back, trying to sort of hold the net against the flow on a long extendable landing net. Obviously the leverage there was immense, and yeah, I've never messed around in my life as much as I did there landing that fish, and I was pretty lucky, I think, that I actually managed to get it in the net. It was hooked reasonably well, but in the sort of inside mouth and through the flesh rather than through the lip, so it could have gone off. And it fought much harder than I thought for a £2, 5 ounce fish, but obviously it had an awful lot of current helping it. So anyway, I'm going to have a little bit of a rest now, and then I'll go back and I'll switch the videos on, and we'll see what happens. By the way, I'm recording this on the bank. I usually add the voice and the commentary when I'm at home on the processed video, but this is another experiment today. I'm actually recording everything here. I'm recording it on the little camera. I don't know how that's going to come out, so all a big experiment, but it's great to be back on the river after so many weeks away. Anyway, I'll stop this one now and just have a bit of a rest, and I'll try and catch another fish or two perhaps. Okay, bye for now. Okay, back to the to the first spot again. Not overconfident I'll get 2 chub out of here, but before I move on, I'll give it another try. I've just moved my position slightly to get away from that slippery mud that nearly finished me off last time. Back's still hurting like mad. Beginning to doubt wisdom of coming out at all today, but you know what us fishermen are like. Can't really keep away. I'm going to suffer big time tomorrow for this, I reckon. Probably big time for the next few days, to be honest. Right. The last time I was out, which was a while ago now, I was having... Hold on. Sorry?
I said, are they cooperating?
I've had one. Well, okay, I've just had a long chat with a guy, which gave me the opportunity to rest my back even longer. I'd met him once before here, and we'd had a chat then, so he was quite surprised to find anyone fishing here. And as he's a regular dog walker, that gives you a clue as to how often or how not so often this stream is fished. Anyway, so I've had a long chat with him, and it's given this swim an even longer rest, so I'll give it one more try, although I've never caught 2 fish out of this spot in one setting before, so probably not that hopeful, but I'll give it one more try, and then if nothing happens this time, I'll definitely move on to another spot. Here we go. I'm using my long bank stick come rod rest here as a walking stick at the moment, because my back is absolutely killing me, and it gives me a bit of support. That was a good cast. Let's see if anything else is down there. What I was just about to say before that guy started talking to me is that the last time I was out, I was doing quite a job focusing on the rod top with the colour of the water behind, and I read a tip on one of the Facebook pages to use some PTFE tape that you use for the old plumbing and just wrap it around the top of the rod, which I've done, and you can see it gives quite a good indication on the rod top. Obviously, a lot of feeder rods and barbel rods these days actually come with a coloured section at the top, but this is actually a float rod, compact float it's called. It was marketed by TF Gear for use on commercials, the short float rod, and I've used it on commercials and caught quite big carp on it. Despite its little size, it's quite a powerful rod, and it's great. It's actually great for these small streams where you haven't got a lot of room. So anyway, as I say, I'm not terribly hopeful that a second chub will oblige here, and I may find myself moving to another spot, but give it a few more minutes. I'm going to turn the video off because I want to save the battery and have some left for later on. If I hook a fish, I'll try to flick it back on again, because I can actually control it with a little device on my wrist here. So I'm just switching it off now. I've now moved to a new swim. I haven't switched on the small head camera yet, so I'm adding this audio in post-production, so to speak, just to tell you what's going on. But I'm just setting myself up and just putting on a bit of cheese paste there. In a minute you'll see me move my hand to the right side of my head, which is the point when I switch on the small camera, and the commentary will continue from that point. Okay, I've moved from the last swim. I didn't get another bite, and I've struggled across the field to get here. My back is absolutely killing me. We're right next to a bypass, so there may be a lot of background noise, so whether this audio survives, I don't know. I may have to do a voiceover on the video when I load it. But anyway, we're in a new spot, and I'm just about to see if I can tempt a chub. I'm standing because sitting down is too painful, so not the best technique when you're trying not to scare fish, but I'm afraid I'm suffering too much to worry about that at the moment. As you can see, I've pushed a bit of cheese paste out into the stream out there, and hoping it'll roll under that tree. It's worked here before, but we'll have to see whether it works today. Looking at the ground here, this is obviously fished quite a bit, this spot, which isn't surprising because it has quite a lot of interesting features about it. I've caught chub from here before. If you look at earlier videos of the chub stream, you'll see I have taken fish from here. But whether anything happens today remains to be seen. Again, in the past, there we go, you usually get a bite fairly quickly, and as I was saying it, sure enough, I'm in. Yeah, they're certainly battling today. Can't be accused of giving in. At least here I haven't got the problem of a heavy flow near the bank, so hopefully I can land this fish a bit easier than I did the last one, which was a real challenge. This looks a really good fish. Yeah, I think he's bigger than the last one. What I've got to do now is get myself up the bank. Everything at the moment is a bloody effort. Yeah, that's definitely a heavier fish. So if we get him up the bank, I can perhaps put him on the scales and see what we've got. Try this long landing that it gets stuck in everything. Right. I zeroed the scales last time, so don't have to bother to do that again. Yeah, it's a lovely fish. In lovely condition here, the fish. Really lovely condition. It's got a nice fat belly on him as well. Right, let's just quickly put him on the scales and I'll get him back in there. Yeah, he's a little bit heavier. 2.5. 2.5, that's not bad. Alright, let's get you back. Yeah, lovely. Right, off you go, Mr. Chubb. That's it, that's a good one. Off you go, that's it. Thank you very much. Hi, well, as you can see, I'm back at base, and I'm pleased to say my back has eased off quite a bit, although I've still got a problem there, but I was in serious trouble when I was fishing. Anyway, I did move on to another spot, which you won't see on the video. I didn't catch anything there, so I didn't add it on to the video because we're already at 30 plus minutes, and I think that's well long enough. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the fish, even if you had to suffer all my moaning and groaning over my back. And thank you for watching, and till the next time, hopefully I can get out before the end of the season if the back allows me to. But as I say, until the next time, thank you for watching, and bye for now.